is to Sutton, I think Kyle and Erika and Dorit are like, good, because it's Rinna. That's the whole thing. And then like when Erika and Kyle are having, when like Dorit went with Erika and then Kyle was pissed, that's the double standard of Rinna's like that kitchen scene to me where she's like, come on, girls, like you are going to get over it. You are going to get over it. We are all, it's almost like it's that foursome. They could do no wrong to each other.
Right. They have each other's back.
She's screaming at Sutton and they're like, sure, go ahead, right. Destroy the bitch. And yet Sutton's in the right. It's right. That foursome. They're just, it is to me, before this whole Kathy thing, the whole season to me read Mean Girls. 4 people that just feel that they are running this show and none of the 4 could do any wrong within themselves. That's how I read the whole season up to the whole Kathy thing. Yeah, like, you know, Dorit was mad and then Rinna's like, no, get over it, girls, it's fine, let's go. If it was,
and even when Kyle and Erika had that thing when Erika's like, I don't give a fuck about anybody but myself and everything, and Kyle was like, no, don't say that, I can't support that, you know, and then, you know, Erika cried and it was like so devastating because Kyle said it to her. Was it so devastating? I mean, Garcelle and Sutton have been saying these things to you, but you don't shed a tear. You just come back with venom towards them and Crystal. But then Kyle says it and it just takes you to tears.
It takes her to tears and then they were over it. That's when Crystal, that nightclub or whatever, that part where Crystal's like, I can't even believe what I'm seeing. Like if this were me, I would be hung out to, we'd be talking about this for 7 months.
So true.
All of a sudden you're just crying and now Kyle's your best friend again. It's that's where it's like, no, they loved when she went after Sutton. They loved every minute of it.
Yeah.
Just
that bully that, I mean, honestly, you know, it's funny because on the Twitter, when someone was listing all of the people that Rinna's gone after, at one of them, my name came up and then I was like, I don't really remember Rinna coming after me, but I do remember Erika, you know, like calling me names and everything and like, so stupid, you know what I mean? Because I told you not to say the C word and then it's like, you know, oh, whatever. But no one came to my defense publicly, like on the show, you know, on the show when it happened, at the reunion when she was talking like that. But every one of them were like, oh God, yeah, you know, I can't believe she said that. But no one said it, the reunion.
I want to know what people included you in this Twitter for and why they think Rinna came for you. I want to know.
I don't know. It was only one person, but I don't know. And maybe it's just, I honestly, I was like, did I miss something? Did she? And I don't remember it. I mean, it was a long time ago, but I don't remember that. If she did.
I'm bad with some of the details too.
I don't think so.
People think I remember everything.
She and I shook hands when we weren't rolling, like not to go at each other. Like, I won't go after you. You don't go after me. Shook hands.
That's what I am.
And I never had a fear of any of them. I never, even like people say like, oh, you know, that I was like LVPs, whatever. I was telling Kyle at the table in Dubai, say you don't believe LVP. And when we were at the table the night before, and I said, well, she doesn't believe you. And LVP was like, Kathryn, you know, like that I would say something. I didn't give a shit. I had nothing to lose. I didn't have a Twitter account before it started. I didn't have an Instagram account. I wasn't selling a product. I wasn't an actress. And I remember saying to Eileen and Ren, what are you going to do to me? What are you coming for? I'm not selling anything. I have nothing that you can come for.
Well, that's your point last week too about Rinna and like Kathy and like if you go against her in Hollywood, you're like, what can she really do? Rinna doesn't care about a table at Craig's or
no, and she doesn't. I don't.
But that's where it's like, is this affecting QVC? Is this affecting the lip kit? That to me, I'd be more worried about than posting like you know, some dig at Kathy and the LGBT. Like I would be like, my real business. Now, maybe she's like, well, I made, you know, $375,000 a year from this, and I make maybe like I have to throw myself, maybe we have to let that go by the wayside.
Right.
This is more important, but I don't know. But that to me, there would have to be, you know, ramifications from this, that like, if all these people hate you, who's buying these products? Or is it that 1.5 million people watch Housewives and there's this many people in the world that go on QVC, and there's a lot of people in the world that don't even know what Lisa Rinna is on Housewives. They just know her elsewhere. I don't know.
I don't either. I honestly, with all that stuff, I have no idea like what they make selling any of this.
And
stuff.
I don't even know if her QVC was booming anyway in COVID. And it's not like I've heard about it anytime recently. So maybe this is just all in, but she's in now. So she's, I mean, there's nowhere to really go.
And I think by this stage of the game throughout her career, I mean, she's got to have a nice little nest egg put away. And if it all ended tomorrow, I'm not thinking she's going to be, you know, like Kim Zolciak losing her house, and, you know, that she's fine.
You think so? Because I think I think she's pretty, someone also, I don't know where I saw this, sent me a DM that I forgot who it was. They said like producers used to say Rinna's house is a mess, or
Saw that someone sent Kelly from Orange County said that.
That's where I'm like, where did I see this?
Well, and it's the same.
You have to love
evolution.
Kelly Dodd. It's okay. Kelly Dodd said it.
Yeah.
That producers used to tell her, oh, Rinna's the bitch and we don't want to go in her house. It's disgusting and whatever else.
Well, you know what's really funny? I mean, and I go back to just, I'm only speaking from my experience. When they would go to houses, they would say like, whose house? Because they came into my house here in San Diego and they're like, oh, we love your house. And I was like, huh? I was like, that's so weird. Like, I mean, nice, thank you. But, you know, that they do talk about those things.
Have you ever been in Rinna's house though?
Once.
I mean, it's not my style. The view is nice. It looks nice it looks nice enough, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think, you know, it's like the old Christ furniture and shabby chic and it, whatever. I mean, do you remember way back when she was getting a wax and she had that woman waxing her and she was laying on the carpeting in her bedroom, and LVP like made the comment like, you know, I'm not listening to anything you say when you're laying on that dirty carpet. Oh God, I was so embarrassed. I
think so.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
No, her house is not my style, but the way Kelly Dodd describes it, it was like they were like, oh, like it was like a hoarder's house or something. That's how Kelly was saying it.
And honestly, I mean, like that's not something that you just like, I'm sure someone probably said something to her at one point, but those are the things that like, do you really need to repeat that? That's not nice.
Well, it's Kelly, even though I love Kelly, and I like Villa Rosa. I like Lisa's house. Now there's things in it that are